The Food King in downtown Rockingham has been purchased, and we've got the latest details on all that and more on tonight's edition of Live at 5. Richmond County's Nightly News starts right now. Good evening and welcome to your Wednesday and Valentine's Day edition of Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. I'm Sierra McQueen. You can register for late start classes at Richmond Community College now by visiting Richmond Community College on the web at richmondcc.edu or call Richmond Community College at 410-1700. Let's get right to it now for tonight's top story. The city of Rockingham following a closed session, moved to acquire the former Food King building and property in downtown Rockingham. In a motion by Councilman Bennett Dean, the council voted to purchase the property for $60,000 with the intent of the purchase being stated as economic redevelopment. Following the unanimous vote for the motion, Councilman Dean commented, quote, "I think it's a great opportunity for the city to acquire the property, a great opportunity for continued development of downtown Rockingham," end quote. City Planner John Massey confirmed the city currently has two parties engaged in conversations, and both are good prospects for potential development. In other city news, Mayor Morris discussed the upcoming Preparation Sunday event to be held at Rockingham First Baptist Church this Sunday, February 18th at 4 p.m. The event, aimed at educating churches on the latest safety measures around potential violence aimed at churches, is being presented by Rockingham Police Department. You can read the full story from Chuck Timms today on richmondobserver.com. Tavares Bostic announced his candidacy for county commissioner on Facebook after filing on the first day of filing Monday. He will run against incumbents Ben Moss, Don Bryant, and Herb Long in the upcoming election. Bostic will re-enter the commissioner race after an unsuccessful attempt against County Commissioner Chairman Kenneth Robinette in the last cycle, losing by less than 1%. Election coverage will continue on richmondobserver.com and on Live at 5 as the year progresses. The Richmond Observer will be making a major announcement tomorrow on richmondobserver.com and on Live at 5, so stay tuned for that announcement tomorrow. Stay with us. When we come back, you'll get an inside look at the Daytona 500 plus your top sports stories of the day when we return. Stay with us.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
Exit Realty Platinum in Rockingham has listed one of the most beautiful homes in Richmond County. Located in Rockingham on Ledbetter Lake, the home features 4 bedrooms with bamboo floors and a kitchen featuring stainless steel appliances and granite countertops, and a master bedroom that overlooks Ledbetter Lake, along with a spacious tile shower and the attached master bathroom. The open living space leads to the back deck with a perfect view of Ledbetter Lake, and the property features its own boat dock. Want to see this beautiful home? Call Nicole Hayden with Exit Realty Platinum, your source for homes in Richmond and Moore counties.
Hi, I'm Lance Jenkins, and welcome to your nightly news.
That ain't gonna work.
Oh.
You need to loosen up some. This is Good Morning Sandhills.
All right.
So more relaxed, it's local, it's edgy, anything goes. So that what you just did?
No?
Not gonna fly.
Okay. This better?
So much better.
And welcome back to Live at 5. I'm Lance Jenkins in studio today for the NASCAR wrap-up with Russell Parker. Great to have you in studio.
Thanks for having me.
So let's talk, first off, how you enjoying the RO Sports Show?
I love it. It's been a lot of fun.
It has been, yeah. And of course, the next episode is coming up this Thursday, 5:30 p.m. You can listen to it on the Classic Rock or watch it on Facebook and the YouTube channel. That's pretty neat.
Oh, yeah. How about Jeremy McKenzie? He's now 2-0 in picks so far.
So who did he pick? Oh, yeah, he picked Carolina.
He got UNC,
that's right.
He got the Eagles.
That's
I'm
right.
I'm 0-2.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but you know, that's all right. I mean,
Yeah.
you were gutsy last week picking Duke. I appreciated that. I respected that. But nonetheless, they did not get the job done. That we'll be talking about on the RO Sports Show coming up in a couple of days. But we want to welcome you back into this Tuesday edition for NASCAR wrap-up. And we want to talk about the Clash this past weekend. Who won the Clash? And tell us about how they were able to work their way to win.
Well, Brad Keselowski started from the very back of the race, 17th, and hours before that race started, he said he was going to win that race. And he did. Him and his teammates, Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney, they worked together throughout the entire race, and it paid off very well for Team Penske. Keselowski finished first, Logano finished second, and Blaney finished fourth. I believe it was Jimmy Johnson who finished. No, not Jimmy Johnson. I believe it was. I'm not sure who finished third, but
Yeah.
Team Penske had a really good day of that race.
Absolutely. So Brad Keselowski,
Right.
excuse me, started last, finished first in the Clash. Was it an exciting race?
Oh yeah, I thought it was really fun. For one, it's the opening race of the season. They're finally getting cars back on the track.
Yeah.
Finally got some racing going on. And as a Team Penske fan myself, seeing one of my favorite drivers win is pretty fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, of course, this is the big week that all have been waiting for. I know you particularly. Less than technically 5 days away now. It's Tuesday. 5 days away from the Daytona 500. You got to be excited a lot leading up to it, starting this Thursday at 7 o'clock with the Can-Am Duo qualifying races. So tell us how this works and what's the importance of competing in these races.
So the Can-Am duels are. So we had the single car qualifying for the front row this past Sunday before the Clash, and who's sitting on the front row? Number one, Alex Bowman, and then Denny Hamlin is number two. So those two are locked in for 1 and 2 in the Daytona 500. But the Can-Am duels will actually determine. They're a pair of 150-mile races, 60 laps, and the first duel will have all the inside qualifiers from the qualifying session on Sunday. They'll race each other for qualifying spots on the inside row, and for duel number 2 will be the outside competitors. So the drivers who are locked in 1 and 2, they can still race in these races if they want to and learn some stuff about the car, or about how the race is going to be. The other drivers know if they wreck out in that race, let's say Kyle Busch, who's going to be starting this race, and second in the second duel, he could wreck out and finish 40th. And start 40th in Daytona 500. So it's very intense for those drivers who are not locked in anywhere.
Major implications for the Daytona 500 and how it will go. And that's this Thursday, so just a couple days away now.
Yep.
Yeah.
7 p.m. is the first duel. It should be on Fox Sports 1.
How about that? Fox Sports 1. And, of course, what you had noted is that in the first duel, drivers who qualified in odd numbers will determine the outside row for the Daytona 500. Even numbers determines the inside row. Really neat how that works.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's important even if you're in the back to try to get ahead.
Yeah, if you're like Jeffrey Earnhardt who's starting in the back, he could have an opportunity to start third in this race in the Daytona 500, which would be huge for him.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And, of course, first and second are locked in, as noted. Alex Bowman at first and Denny Hamlin at second. So what's the need for them to compete in this race?
Well, they could learn a lot about how their car moves in the draft. They do a lot of drafting at a track like Daytona, which is going to play a key role for Alex Bowman because Chevrolet has this new body style for their cars this year, which is now Camaro. The front of their cars is kind of more pointed than most of the other cars out there. So when we see in the Clash race, that kind of caused some issues and actually caused a wreck late in the race. So learning how that car works in the draft for Bowman will help him out a lot. Denny Hamlin, he's a veteran already. He's probably going to sit around and figure out how drivers are going to race each other in his duel. He's also going to have most of his teammates with him in his duel. So they might be working together to figure out what they can do to gain an advantage heading into the 500.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of implications to Can-Am Dual qualifying races this Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m. And of course, the Daytona 500 coming up this Sunday, starting at 2:30 p.m. It is the granddaddy of them all in racing, no doubt about that. You got to be excited.
Oh yeah, well, most sports they finish their season with the big game, but with NASCAR we start our season with the big one right there. Daytona 500 is the Great American Race, the Super Bowl of stock car racing. I am so excited.
Well, I know you are. You've been talking about it for a while, and of course now single-digit days away to the Daytona 500. Now, we've talked a lot about who you think's going to win, but I'm going to ask you to make your formal prediction now, and we'll talk about it on the RO Sports Show as well. That's obviously a big topic this week. But I've asked you each week almost, any early favorites. Are you still sticking with your pick, Joey Logano?
Well, after what I've seen in the Clash race, it's hard not to pick with him because they're also going to be able to. Logano is going to be able to work with Keselowski and Blaney in the first duel. They're all together. So if I were to choose somebody at the first duel to win the Daytona 500, it'd be Logano or Keselowski. But with the second duel, Joe Gibbs Racing is going to be able to get to work with each other. So Kyle Busch might be a favorite to win this race. Might be. I mean, it's very.
I've been saying that for a while here. But so you think that you're still going with?
I'm sticking with Logano.
Logano,
two-time Daytona 500 champion.
Well, at least you acknowledge what I'm picking. Though he's the expert, I'm sticking with Kyle Busch. I'll talk about it on the RO Sports Show. I think Kyle Busch is going to get the job done.
We'll see about that.
For Toyota. He's drives Toyota,
oh, yeah.
right? Yep. That's why we have him as the expert, not me. But nonetheless, Russell Parker in studio today talking about the Daytona 500, and we'll be talking about it on the RO Sports Show in just a couple of days. You can watch 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Classic Rock Sandhills app. You can go to your iPhone or Android, search the Classic Rock Sandhills, and you can download the free app, listen to the RO Sports Show. And remember, you can watch the RO Sports Show as well on demand on Facebook and the YouTube channel for the Richmond Observer. Russell, great to have you in studio.
Thanks for having me.
Folks, stay with us when we come back. More live at 5, your nightly news. It continues right after these messages.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Family Pharmacy is a local pharmacy that's been in business in Rockingham for over 10 years. Located in the Food Lion Shopping Center on US 1 North, we have easy access into the store and a drive-thru for your convenience as well. You can download the official Family Pharmacy app at myfamilypharmacy.com, and we'll help you set it up to text you when your prescription is ready, and you can even set it up to fill your prescriptions when due. Our motto is we'll treat you like family, and it's something we truly mean. We take the same care in filling your prescription that we would take for our own family. Family Pharmacy, we'll treat you like family.
With hospice, you guys just outdo yourselves every day. And I really appreciate it. I honest to God don't know what I would do if it weren't for you. The things that you do, I'm in approval of. And thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you.
Welcome back to Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. Now for tonight's top sports story. After a roller coaster ride that has been the 2017-18 Richmond Senior High School Raiders basketball season, head coach Donald Pettigrew's first season as head coach is in the books. But his players didn't go down without a valiant effort in Tuesday's opening round of the Sandhills Athletic Conference Tournament. The number 7 seed Raiders flirted with a possible upset of number 2 Scotland High School from the game's start to finish on Tuesday, but a failure to execute down the stretch led to the Fighting Scots escaping with a slim 59-54 victory. Richmond's season is officially over, marking the first time since the 2009-2010 season that the Raiders won't compete in the 4A state playoffs. Scotland will continue on in the SAC tournament and host number 3 Pinecrest High School on Thursday. Now to Kelsey for your weather.
Thanks, Sierra. Today's 5-day weather forecast is brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy. And there is one day in this 5-day weather forecast that is surprising to me, and it's probably going to be surprising to you, but let's go straight in. So starting with Thursday with a 20% chance of rain with a high of 67 and a low of 60. And then Friday, we have a 70% chance of rain with a high of 62 and a low of 27. So that day is going to be a little bit chilly. And then the day that I was just talking about that is surprising, Saturday with a 90% chance of snow. That if it snows, that means we're going to have 3 times that we've had snow at the beginning of this year. Should be fun, but with a high of 35 and a low of 31. So that day is probably going to be the chilliest out of these 5 days. And then Sunday is a 10% chance of rain with a high of 50 and a low of 33. And of course Monday with 30% chance of rain with a high of 53 and a low of 47. So with Saturday, be prepared just in case if it does. It is a 90% chance of snow. So make sure you're prepared. Salt your porches if you need to, and hopefully they'll salt the roads as well. Other than that, let's go back to the desk.
Thank you for tuning in to Live at 5 on your Wednesday and, of course, your Valentine's Day edition. And if you don't have anything special planned or have a special someone, go and pamper yourself. It doesn't have to be a special day to make yourself feel good. Get a bubble bath, take yourself out to eat. It's Valentine's Day, y'all, and we will see you back for your Thursday edition of Live at 5. Good night, Richmond County.